Hello, my beautiful singles. This is V with Pharaohs Tarot, and I'm here with your Friday I'm in Love singles reading. This is for singles. If you're in a couple situation, go check out the couples reading, okay? That is uploaded as well. Thank y'all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Your cards are pulled. Before I get started, we will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations. If you would like to book a personal reading or give a donation, all the information is in the description box below. Please make sure that you check out our summer sale, 30% off all of our tarot readings, okay? We're going to move into the last week of the summer sale. So next week will be the last week that we're offering that sale. So tap in with us. www.PharaohsTarot.com. The promo code is SUMMER30, SUMMER30, okay? Yeah, that's all you really need. So singles, I have the cards pulled for your energy and your highest evolved soulmate. So let's tap in to you over here, okay? Okay, you had a 9 of Cups with the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Okay. You're coming from a place of having to fight off a misconception that you've had about love just based on your experience, okay? You've gathered information. That's how the brain works. You gather information, you processed it, and you come up with a verdict, a conclusion, okay? I say a verdict, so some of y'all may have Libra placements, or you just decided, you know, justice was due, or maybe you were in a long-term relationship that you split away from or something like that, something dealing with legalities. But with this 10 of Swords here, you've definitely been through the ringer, you know what I mean? You've that nurturing part of you, male or female, you kind of, it's like the energy of your heart getting cold, kind of like it's giving Frozen and Elsa. You know, that Elsa energy is like you were once vibrant and lovely, but something made you so cold. And so perhaps you were, yeah, with this 7 of Pentacles, perhaps you were just like, after a dissolution of a situation, you were fighting just to keep your home, fighting just to maybe keep the lights on, or fighting just to keep your mind clear of negative thoughts and negative thought patterns. So you were really trying to balance out not only your physical situation, but your mental and your emotional stability, while still having to show up and do life and maybe even care for children, or just show up at work and still push through going through all of this while waiting for clarity. But you had a Knight of Swords with the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Okay, yeah, maybe you got some information. I'm getting, it could have been information about something you had a hunch about, you know what I mean? Something you were only speculating, but it turned out that it was true with this Knight of Swords with the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. There's this energy of, it could have been like a younger air sign, or it could have been someone trying to come between you and someone from your past that you still needed the confirmation on. It still was something that wasn't on the up and up, but it still left you in like this anxious energy, like, well, what am I going to do with this information? How do I proceed here if I continue to move forward in this direction, you know, knowing this? Yeah, you got the 7 of Cups here. And so, yeah, you just, for some of y'all during this time, you could have been using a lot of different substances. Maybe you substance drinking or smoking, or, you know, going out partying, or even sex, any kind of substance to kind of like dull the pain of you feeling emotionally numb. This card is giving me emotionally numb. It's kind of like whatever happens going to happen, like nothing good is going to happen. So you kind of jaded with love, jaded with the energy of wanting to find love. You had a 10 of Pentacles with the Death card, Page of Wands. So you got the major arcana, Scorpio energy coming through. There could have been like I was saying, someone that you had built a family with, that you were trying to hold on to, but now it's time for you to venture out on your own. With this 4 of Pentacles, you were really holding on because maybe some like financial reasons, you know, or some or children were involved, or something on the 3D plane where it would just made logical sense for you to hold on to. But a major transformation came through. Could have happened this past Scorpio season. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. But you really realized it wasn't an equal give and take situation. It was more it was giving more like I don't see the Five of Swords on over here, but it was feeling like Five of Swords. Like, you do this, I do that. I'm staying with you because I know this, and I don't. It wasn't really love. It was obligation. But you're transforming the way that you see love as a result of the past. Maybe the way you grew up. You saw your definition of love was colored by the toxicity that you may have experienced growing up, the imbalance. And so you're now trying to redefine that on your own with this Page of Wands. Okay, you're trying to get your spark back, trying to get things moving again. Maybe your sex drive died down as well. But you have the Seven of Swords, and here we go. We have the Empress. All right, you have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. With this energy, the Empress is made up of all four queens, and so the queen that the divine wants you to really embrace is to be more strategic about who you choose as a lover with this Empress energy. Like I said, Libra was coming through earlier, so you could have Libra or Taurus in your chart. But even if you don't, it's just this energy of being more strategic with your suitors, okay? With the Queen of Wands, everybody wants the Queen of Wands, okay? They fine, they fly, they know how to dress. They're usually so charismatic. They have this quality about them that you can't really put their finger on. Like, they literally light up a room, and so you're gonna get a lot of suitors. Okay, you could be a fire sign, have Leo. Like, during this Leo season is like when you're really kind of coming into that energy of like, yeah, I am that girl, I am that dude. It's feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. Energies can be reversed, but yeah, and don't be afraid to leave situations if they don't feel right. So it's like this energy. Don't put yourself in a self-sabotaging Eight of Swords. Like, well, I don't know if it's not right, it's not right. There are lots of options, and it's not about being unkind. But if something doesn't work for you, you go on the first date and it's not it. You don't have to continue going on dates. You don't have to continue, wasting time. You're single, and for some of y'all, maybe y'all are still. May just be newly single, like recently divorced, or recently separated from a long-term situation. So you're still getting your mojo back, okay? You're still understanding who you are in this new space, who you are with this new, embracing this new power as the Empress, by allowing certain energies to come to you. But that fire energy is also an active energy, even though it is a feminine energy. So there's still some effort on your part. You can't just sit in your home and expect, to be found. You do have to kind of get out there, participate in activities that you like, because by default, you're going to attract other people who are also into the same things, the same activities, or maybe you're into online dating or something. And so you still have to, put your recent pictures up, keep it 100 while you're on there, put your recent pictures up, put what you really like. And like I heard some of y'all, it's like, well, by the time I get with somebody, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. Put what you look like right now. Okay? If you had locks in the past and you shaved them off now, put the new haircut up now. Authenticity on all levels. Okay? So that way, on the, as you proceed with something, as you proceed with the new interaction, there's no rocky foundation on your part. You know what I mean? You always want to be able to attract what it is that you want. So you want someone that's honest, straightforward, and truthful. Then be that yourself. So I'm gonna tap into your person's energy. You have the Fool with the Star, Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So your person, not recently, this is their past energy. So they have made a new start. They got two major arcanas. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or somebody in the spotlight, but they healed from a lot of disloyal people from their past. Maybe a lot of hometown haters is what I'm hearing. They're really highlighting the buildings in the background. So maybe they recently moved from one town to the next, or moved out of their old hometown. And they're traveling light, okay? They're really embracing the uniqueness that is them. With this Two of Pentacles and this Page of Cups, they're really prioritizing what their emotional wants. But it's a page energy, so it's very new. This is a new space. Maybe they prioritize other aspects over over love. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out something about, maybe they could be a Pisces or something, or okay, yeah, maybe this person had a lot of people on their line, you know, dating a couple people at the same time with a couple people, so they've healed from that energy, or you know, something like that. But they have the Strength card, so as they move into, they have a lot of major arcanas over here, so the divine is really helping them evolve. Just based on the spread here, it's looking like you're divine feminine, this is divine masculine energy. I'm not saying it's like twin flame or anything. You take it how it resonates. I said so. I specify soulmate, but however it resonates for you. But it's looking like it's more of a masculine energy, male or female, however that presents in your body. But we have the Strength card here, Leo energy. So they're moving into, it's giving moving into this particular season. The divine is helping them keep their emotions balanced, keep this growth that they're on, because they're learning to be patient is what I feel like. They got the Hanged One, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Absolutely. They're understanding what their role as, maybe I heard provider, or maybe reciprocity. Even if it is a situation where y'all are balancing out, someone take care of this, the other person takes care of that. They're learning that in order, Six of Pentacles, that they have to have themselves fully together to be a suitable partner for somebody. And look, you had the Queen of Wands and they have the King of Wands, so y'all definitely matched up. You're really embracing that the passionate side of yourself, and they are as well. Okay, they had to learn there's more to offer than good looks, charisma, and maybe good sex drive or something like that. The King of Wands is also the master of their desires, the master of that energy as well. Okay, maybe they've done some sacral chakra work as well as some solar plexus work. But the Ten of Cups, yeah, they're learning the harmony is one of the most important aspects in a relationship. They're looking for love, okay? And that doesn't mean that the other aspects aren't there, you know, clarity of mind, intelligence, pentacles, financial stability, wands, charisma, good looks. All of those are important as well, but they're learning, like, at the core of it, maybe they even want to start a family, or maybe this is like the energy, if you don't want children together, this could be y'all having like a fur baby family, or like starting a project together that is like y'all baby. They're thinking about the long term. They're really getting real with themselves. We have the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and everything is fine. Okay, this Cancerian energy coming through. So they are moving forward, okay, with this masculine energy of the Sphinx. They're making an investment, okay? They're nervous about moving forward. I feel like this person is very intuitive, okay? They could be in the public eye or something like that. Or knowing they have to put themselves out there in the public eye in order to attract the situation. But they're learning how to be grounded and see abundance everywhere. I feel like this person is really focused on their coins. Really, maybe they feel insecure because they don't have all of the financial status that they want or something like that. Yeah, okay, boom. At the bottom, we have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And I remember while I was shuffling out, I was like, okay, this is cool. And I was like, well, let me just get two more. And then the Devil popped out. So I feel like on this person's journey, being satisfied, maybe they're understanding what being satisfied and complacent, like the difference between that. You know, it's the difference between being thankful for what you are and being complacent. And so still wanting more out of life, still wanting to go higher, but being thankful for where they are, being grateful and honoring the space that they're in is paramount. But with this King of Pentacles, they are stepping their game up. Okay, but I'm getting, this could be some past energy with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe they're learning to love or believe in love like they did when they were a kid and moving towards that energy. This could be them moving towards maybe you knew this person in the past and it was, you just never really connected, and it was like it wasn't like y'all was involved together, but it was more so like y'all weren't on the same wavelength, so y'all kind of like missed each other or something like that. But with this Two of Wands, I'm feeling like they're gonna know first that they're gonna need to make a move. You know, maybe even like thinking about, okay, if they, you know, have their eye on you, I see on the phone, maybe they're even looking at, for some of y'all, maybe they're looking at pictures on social media or something like that, or like really looking at, okay, I move here, where am I going to get work or something? And if the person doesn't know you, this is them wanting to bring enough value to the table to pursue a potential partner, to be worthy of that. So they're really understanding their value, and that's why that Strength card came out, because yeah, they do need to, they are strengthening themselves in terms of their physical stability, but the divine wants them to know that they are still valuable as a person. They are still worthy to be loved at this time, especially with this Ace of Cups. The divine is going to bless this union. And so on the bottom of the deck, I had the Emperor and the Hierophant. Okay, so could be dealing with the Aries. Like Taurus came out once again, but this is long-term commitment. I'm really feeling like this person is going through more of a physical level up, and you are going through more of an emotional level up, an emotional strengthening, cleansing, and maturation, where this person is going through on the physical side of it. And so I'm getting, once this energy becomes evident, this Emperor, boom, this union is going to happen, because you already had the Empress. This was like in your advice portion, so you're stepping into that energy. You could be in Empress energy now, but actually owning that position. There's a difference. It's like when you first get promoted as like a manager or a supervisor or even a CEO or like a VP or something like that. Yeah, you have the position, but you're still new in it. So there's still like some room for you to learn. You're still kind of finding your sea legs. So you could be in Empress energy already, but you're really gaining that strength. You're getting your stability in this new position. You're learning how to be strategic. So you're learning the pitfalls of the power that you're exuding now. You're learning what comes with that and how to keep your focus and just be more discerning while you're in this position. Okay? And so this person is leveling up to meet that energy in their Emperor, which is really dope. And it's the Tower on the bottom with the Knight of Pentacles. So something that was a slow build is going to happen seemingly overnight. And so you have you both the outcome. You both have the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, the World, and the Page of Swords. Okay, yeah. During this time, I really feel like even though you are in separation, if you are looking for something long-term, do not pursue things that are not what you want, because you'll find yourself playing the field, playing around, and have all these other side quests going on, that when the real thing shows up, you kind of knee-deep in a bunch of different situations. Okay, and it's not to say that you're tied down. You don't have to act like you're in a relationship right now. You know, actually, to get to know people, yeah, you got to get out there and date. But once you realize what someone is about, you know, it's a no is a no with this Queen of Swords energy. So I feel like that's the same on both sides. With the Six of Swords and the Wands energy, yeah, same thing. It's the ending on I'm hearing like friends with benefits. So whichever one of y'all kind of are leading towards that, or fearing that that's what this situation is going to be. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy if you are afraid of what you're asking for, and it's like, well, I'm not going to get this anyway. I might as well go ahead and get in this situation. And then it's like, boom. Okay, I get this example sometimes, but it's like if you really want a particular restaurant and it may be across town, and then on top of that there's traffic, and then like halfway through you like, man, you know what, I'm just hungry, let me just go pull over to this little fast food spot and get some food and I'll be straight. You get the food, but it's not even that great, but you're already full. So you don't even, in addition to not going to get what you want, you weren't even satisfied with what you settled with. So I feel like this saying, don't settle, okay? Don't settle. There's some sort of message coming in. I feel like from this person. And also they're saying with this spread, when it does come in, be gentle. Like if you know someone is genuinely pursuing you or genuinely interested in you, Queen of Swords can be very direct for sure. You want to, you're very intelligent, so you definitely want to, you know, stand on whatever grounds that you have set for yourself. But the Queen of Swords can also be kind of cold and aloof. Okay, so you want to engage with someone on the level that they're wanting to engage with you. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to match their energy just because they're feeling you. But if someone's saying, hey, I would like to take you out, you know, responding like, okay, you know, it's kind of dry. It's not giving that energy. So yeah, the Knight of Cups. So it's the crossing energy here. Yeah, make the effort. When the message comes through, make the effort. Okay, and it's like playing it piece by piece, because you, like I said, you both have that charismatic energy, so you still want to vet everybody that comes across your table. But you'll know it when you know it, because this is Empress and Emperor energy, undeniable. This is like an undeniable match. It's definitely giving soulmate. Alright, I'm going to pull a Shaman Oracle card for y'all. While I'm doing that, please like the video. I would really appreciate it. Share it out. Subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you here. We're over on TikTok where we go live. We got an Oracle pull over there. We're going to start doing more. And this is our, we're going to cycle one more full week for our summer sale. So tap into that. It's in the description box. Promo code SUMMER30. Okay, we have the Ghost Dance, Fire, in the Heart of the Sky, the Crow on the bottom. Definitely, truth must always lead the way. How you really feel, as you get to know each other, be honest about what you want. Even in the first meeting, if with anyone, if your deal breakers are your true deal breakers, and it's not, I mean, a list of 20 deal breakers is wild. So, but I can't tell you how to live. But I'm saying deal breakers are certain things like, okay, do you want kids or do you not want kids? All right. Do you plan on moving to another area, or is that just like something that's never going to happen? You know, how, or like, you know, do you want somebody that drinks, or you never drinking, or smokes, or like those type of deal breakers? Get those out on the line on the first date. Like, because why waste your time getting to experience someone and you're like a month in, 3 months in, and you find out, oh, okay, yeah, maybe you do smoke, or you do want kids, or you don't want to move to where, you know, to where I'm potentially thinking about. You know, it's that energy. You don't have to settle. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about those real parts of dating, because they feel like, I don't want to scare the person away. Who's for you is going to be for you. They're going to vibe on your vibe. They're going to have the same opinion as well. They're going to have matching deal breakers as well on a certain level. So you had a Ghost Dance with Fire in the Heart of the Sky. Yeah, y'all both are learning I feel like y'all are both really good looking, okay? I feel like y'all both really pull them, okay? Listen to that song by Araya Starr called Beggy Beggy. Beggie space Beggie. So it's like this energy of like, she's like, you know, girls be following you too, dudes be following me too. Like, we both look good, but and so they're still kind of in like this tug of war. So I feel like whether you know this person or not, this is the energy of there's some sort of ancestral pattern associated with passion, with sexuality, maybe and choosing that over love. Okay, it's something dealing with that. But love is the true passion. Okay, it fuels everything else. Yes, you know, sexual attraction is important, but it's this energy of like love is the main reason for everything. Yeah, they're highlighting this Leo new moon. I'm really feeling. I feel like one of y'all are so intuitive. Like maybe y'all like communicate on the 5D or something trippy like that. But yeah. It's definitely giving High Priestess energy. The Hierophant came out, but I did not see the High Priestess. So maybe this is like a hidden talent or something people don't readily know about you. how intuitive you are, or this person is, or something like that. But love is all, and so you're breaking that curse. Maybe it was a curse to, you know, people having like children that they weren't taking care of. Okay, something like that, and you're breaking that pattern. Or you know, having multiple partners and never settling down, something like that. You're really breaking that energy up. Or, you know, arguing, you know, not communicating. You're breaking all those patterns. So be gentle with yourself on this journey, and it looks like everything's going to work out. Y'all both are leveling up in your own time. All right, so much love and light to y'all. Namaste.